This is the Gene Key horoscope for the weekend, December 17th and 18th. We see the moon here in Libra. It is going through those gates or gene keys that are in the coding of matter. The coding of matter is coding for the 3 trimesters in the womb and also the 3 first 7-year cycles of our life. So these are deep cell memories that are on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a mental level. And as the moon is going through here, we have this mini opportunity in terms of time, because it's only going to be in Libra, the moon, for 2.5 days, but it's going to be able to show you some of the things that you're ready to let go of. We can see as well that we have in opposition here to the codon ring of matter, Chiron, that's been working all week saying, okay, are you stepping up to your true authority? Are you yourself in the world? Are you empowered? So that's going to, again, you're here being asked to look more at this lifetime and at the layers of being, the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, and see what is it that you can balance, become more in equilibrium with. That is important. It's also important here to know that the moon has moved on from a few days ago when it was in trine to Venus, and here it's going to be in square to Venus. So there's a bit of tension here. There can be something that you're healing from your childhood or from the first 21 years where you're becoming more aware in relationship. We had the opposition between the moon and Neptune, and we said some illusions need to fall. There might be relationships where there have been a lot of empty promises, where things are just repeating in a similar way that they did when you were a child. You're repeating the same things over and over again in order to become aware, in order to step out of those cycles that are connected often to your core wound, saying, what are you here to first repeat and then become so aware of, so that you actually can resolve, and so that your own kids don't need to go through it and you don't need to keep recreating it in your own life. So a check in with relationships. What are you okay with? Maybe you need to set some boundaries. Maybe you need to clean out something. It's a weekend here where you can get more clarity and where you can become more empowered. Forward. Saturday is a 3-6 chart and then a 4-6 chart. So here, definitely be with people that have a vision that's similar to yours, and people possibly that you're going to have some turbulence and crisis with, but still on the other side, you're still coming out together, still having that dream, that vision, that knowing about the future. There's still going to be some karmic work on the inside. And here I believe it can have to do with working with a moon that is in the coding of matter, those developmental cycles. And then the SQ here is still in the coding of alchemy. So some of the things that you're letting go of this weekend are going to also deeply work into the body, so that you can hold more light, you can hold a higher frequency. And then as you are holding that in your body, you're not as easily going to go into the hunger and the dissatisfaction and the wanting something on the outside to fulfill you. There's going to be more stability on the inside, whatever is happening on the outside, whatever archetype in the 11 comes to you, whether it's dark or light, it's not going to swaying you feeling, oh, now I'm in paradise, or now I'm thrown out of paradise. We have a 3-6 profile here that speaks about some stumbling, but really as we're going into the 4-6 profile, it's more like focus on what you love, serve the world through really being you, through doing what you love, and that's part of your stability. And then at the same time, there can be this deeper work on the inside. We have the attraction in Cancer. So I would say in the weekend, those relationships that feel nourishing for you are important. That's also what's going to allow you to walk through the storm without feeling like everything is a drama and everything is falling apart. Sunday has a lot of leadership. It's a 5-1 profile. And we also have leadership as the keyword in the attraction. So part of our relationships are going to show us if we are in leadership or not. We can see that it's a new cross because the 46 and the 25 have come in here in the radiance and the purpose. The purpose now is connected to the pearl. So our grounding is the same keynote as our law or our guideline. So it's super important here. And it's going to be for a few days as we have the 46 and the 25 here, and then the pearl thing in the 25, to really see what are my motives? What is my agenda? Am I in innocence? Am I in universal love? Am I accepting things the way they are so that I can actually be in leadership to change them in a constructive way? Or am I in non-acceptance, and that's why I want to be a leader and change the world? So it's still a lot of deep inner work here with the 47 in the SQ. And then that kind of acceptance of things as they are. And the only channel that is going to be defined, if we only look at the black, is going to be the 35 and the 36. So we have a lot of still this hunger and turbulence that's there. And it's also important that we don't go into that struggle. We're speaking in the other chart about Venus and Mercury being in Capricorn, and some of those keywords here, the fight for the fight. But is the fight worth fighting? And definitely here, what is true leadership for you? How do you want to show up in the world? What does it mean to be innocent in the motive, coming from love, coming from the heart? And of course, as well, the 46 has to do with the heart and the respect of the body, the temple, the vessel. And an important discrimination, a fifth line discrimination. What is pure? What's not pure? So to summarize the whole week and the weekend, it is a week where we are asked to let go of things that don't serve us anymore. Go more towards that north node of Taurus, of self-worth, of stability, maybe even financial stability. Let go of some of the murky waters of Scorpio in the south node, some disappointments, some betrayals. Let go of some illusions as well, with Neptune lining up in that opposition with the 6 and the 36 as well. And then what's worth fighting for? Not all things are worth fighting for. Some relationships, we need to set boundaries, or we need to move on to be able, again, to embody more of that Chiron energy, the 21st gene key, stepping up into authority, not trying to micromanage, but actually stepping up into our own individuality and penetrating the world as who we are, based on our own heart and our own adventure, not based on hunger, which is the theme that's been with us now for the 2 last weeks, with both Mars activations in the 35, finding our own adventure at the same time as we're allowing that inner work to peel the layers so we can become more of who we really are. Thank you so much, and bye for now.